All right, another beer from Troegs. I think Troegs Brewery probably leads in my beer reviews as far as the number of beers from particular breweries. We've done a lot of them. Tonight we're going to do Java Head Stout, which is a 7.5% alcohol by volume oatmeal stout. We're going to serve it in this English pint glass, as you see. It's a pretty popular beer, very popular beer, released as 95, or I'm sorry, released as Scratch 15. I read as 95. My apologies. Locally roasted espresso and Kenyan coffee by St. Thomas Roasters. So they use a local, I guess, Hershey area coffee bean, coffee place. Very, very high-end kind of coffee to make Java Head Stout. And the stout is pretty hefty. 7.5% is a very good ABV. And a very good score on Beer Advocate, 85. An excellent score, fantastic score on Rate Beer. It gets a 95. So basically, I'm assuming this beer is going to be very coffee forward. It's made with coffee beans and all that stuff. So let's open it up, get into it, and see how Troegs Java Head Stout is. I'm reading kind of, okay, basically nothing really too much different as far as the label goes. Pouring it into a glass, I almost spilled a little bit there. Not really paying attention. It's been a late day. And we see a very dark pour, very dark stout pour, as you can see, with a very thin film of head. Not really much head on this beer whatsoever. I'm going to guess maybe a fourth, maybe even a fifth of a finger. And it's quickly dissipating, as a matter of fact. Almost reminding me of a Russian Imperial Stout kind of pour. Maybe not quite as dark as a Russian Imperial Stout, but it's still pretty darn dark anyway. And I'm expecting some coffee-forward aroma here, so let's see what we get from Java Head Stout. You know, very not as prevalent as I thought it was going to be in the aroma category. Smell a lot of malt, smell a lot of chocolatey kind of hints to this. But it's not too coffee forward. I was expecting a little more from the aroma on this beer. Interesting that I'm not getting that. But I am getting a very chocolatey kind of taste to this beer. Almost tastes a bit like a Russian Imperial, or smells a little bit like a Russian Imperial. So let's get the taste now of Troegs Java Head. Interesting that it's categorized as an oatmeal stout. It kind of just tastes like a good old normal American stout to me. Not getting too much coffee. I'm getting a little bit of coffee, but nothing more than your normal American stout. I'm kind of surprised by that. I really thought this would be a really coffee-forward beer. I'm definitely getting a chocolatey kind of backbone to it. But it tastes like almost like a chocolate stout, like almost like an Americanized chocolate stout, with a hint of coffee beans. But I'm not getting that. Boom! That's coffee. That's something that warrants the term Java Head. It's a good tasting beer, but it's just almost a little disappointing in the advertisement. That said, it is good. It has a very, very dry malty backbone, or dry malty finish to it. Very hard to rate. Do I rate this as an oatmeal stout? Do I rate this as just a regular American stout? Do I even dare to even think about this maybe as a later ABV Russian Imperial? I know Sam Smith makes a later ABV Russian Imperial stout. Very, very interesting beer. I'm going to go ahead and give Troegs Java Head Stout. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. The aroma wasn't very coffee forward at all to me. It was more malty and chocolatey. Was expecting something completely different, and not quite run of the mill. As far as the appearance, decent. Not anything that's going to bowl me over. The taste tastes like a good American stout, not like a great American stout. And definitely not below par, but nothing really differentiated itself from anything that I've had before, and I was a little disappointed in that. I'm thinking that Java Head would be in a category that would kind of be its own separate beer. But that said, it's decent. I'm in Pennsylvania, so I could probably get it for pretty cheap. And 7 out of 10 is not bad at all. Thanks.